You know, it's rare that I come across something so insanely stupid that I struggle to find the words to explain it to you guys. We cover a lot of insanity here on the channel. Sometimes I am surprised that I have managed to maintain my sanity after spending hours upon hours every week enmeshed in the world of stupidity. In the last 2 years, we have talked about so many ridiculous stories, it's hard to keep up with them all. Just yesterday, we talked about the mythical racism with Terry Bradshaw and Jameis Winston. Terry Bradshaw, he warned Jameis Winston that he was in danger of losing his starting job in New Orleans. Anytime a white man issues a warning to a black man, mythical racism. Hell, I don't even know how we survived the month of June. The month designated to celebrating woke Christmas was filled with so much insanity, grown men filling the streets of major cities, cucumber in hand, pleasuring each other's bongos. Non-binary shitfucks, they came out of hibernation to explain to the children how they were born without a gender. Sister, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to address you. That's okay, Timmy. Just call me they. Come sit on my lap and let me tell you the story of how a genderless child was potty trained. We all know there are useless plebes paid to browse Twitter looking for something to trigger their feelings. The shitfucks have spread the woke fungus into every institution that we have: government, schools, college, church. When I created Woke United Methodist here on the channel, it was just something that came to my mind one day. Just like any other fictional creation on the channel, it was just a figment of my imagination, something used to illustrate this twisted world of the woke. My parents, their neighbors are Methodists. They told my mom the other day that Woke United Methodist, that's a real thing. There is a segment of the Methodist Church that's separating themselves because the church has become infected with the woke fungus. Sports, television, movies, Disney. This fungus has spread across America faster than Shay Shay spreads his buns on day one of the Butt Bongo Festival. Hey there, my brother in woke. Shay Shay heated his buns. Give me that woke wiener. The shitfucks are not content infecting 60, 70, 80% of everything we enjoy. They want it all. They want all of it. They are now attempting to spread the fungus into one of the longest running game shows on television. Wheel of Fortune's been on the air since before I was born. For decades, millions of Americans have enjoyed the escape from reality that Wheel of Fortune provides. The bar where I go to happy hour, every night, it's Jeopardy followed by Wheel of Fortune. My entire life, Pat Sajak, Vanna White, they have hosted the show. Now, I don't watch, I'm not too familiar with either one of them, but for the most part of their decades-long career, both Pat Sajak, Vanna White, they have managed to avoid controversy. Over the last 2 or so years, when it seemed like damn near everything was being accused of mythical racism or mythical misogyny, Wheel of Fortune was able to escape being targeted by the shitfucks, which is surprising when you think about it. I am surprised they haven't been accused of misogyny. How come a male identifier is the primary host of this show? How come Vanna White gets to flip all the letters? How come the letters are white? She's not a woke woman. She didn't pay doctors to create her. Not to mention, both of these birthing persons are white. I am so triggered by that color. Wheel of Fortune needs more diversity. They need more representation. They never have people that look like me, a lonely virgin with a cucumber stuck in my ass. Wheel of Fortune, they may have escaped the false misogyny accusations, but the shitfucks have finally found a way to charge them with mythical racism. Their day in woke court yet to be determined. That is, of course, if they are given their day in court. The woke justice system, it doesn't operate how the American justice system was designed to operate. In the American justice system, it's innocent until proven guilty. In the woke justice system, it's guilty because we said so. Unless you're a member of Club Bongo. If you're a shitfuck and you find yourself charged for violating the woke commandments, the mainstream media will create propaganda about someone else, allowing your charge to go unnoticed. Then they just pretend it never happened. Now you may be wondering, how did Wheel of Fortune violate the woke commandments? Poor Pat Sajak, he hit a ground rule double. Not only did he violate one, he violated two woke commandments. Pat Sajak is looking at a stiff sentence of hard cucumber insertion without the benefit of preparation H. Here is the violation. This was the answer to one of the puzzles last week. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. A nursery rhyme, or whatever the fuck they're called, that we all heard as kids. Well, Casey, how is this racist? I know it's hard for you to understand, but you gotta put on your woke hat and think like a shit fuck. Study this puzzle. After a few seconds, the mythical racism should become clear. Do you see it? If not, we can call up the founder of Forehead Fellatio, Stephen A. Smith, to explain it to us dumbasses. KC, you evil, racially insensitive white bastard, the mythical racism is obvious! This nursery rhyme is rooted in racism. It traces back to the 19th century. It describes what slave traders would do if they caught a runaway slave. Supposedly, over 200 years ago, slave traders would say, catch an N-word by its toe instead of catch a tiger by its toe. Now, who confirmed this is true? Who confirmed this has actually happened? No one, because none of us were alive back then. Matter of fact, back in 2004, a group of people tried suing Southwest Airlines because a flight attendant used this nursery rhyme while trying to get them to take their seats. Why? I don't know. But they claimed this was racial discrimination. They went to court, not woke court, a real American court. They went to court. The jury found in favor of Southwest while also confirming the plaintiffs were a group of stupid fucks. They appealed the decision, lost again. The mainstream media is accusing Wheel of Fortune of mythical racism off the basis of one source. One source claimed this nursery rhyme traces back to the slave trade. Vox Media. Yeah, Vox. One of the wokest media outlets in the country. I'm not even going to call this a reach. Believing the story of Rachel Richardson and her fairy godmother Beetlejuice, that was a reach. The mainstream media pushed that story as factual, trusting the word of a 19-year-old kid and a proven shitfuck trying to get into politics. But with Wheel of Fortune, the media is not reaching. They are creating. This is a classic case of mythical racism. But it doesn't just end with the puzzle. No. Come on, guys. If someone's guilty of violating one woke commandment, you know they have greater sins to uncover. Lonely men on Twitter began looking into Pat Sajak. Oh, I love older men. There's no greater joy in life than a wrinkled woke wiener. I wonder if Pat Sajak will let me enter into his promised land. Pat Sajak found himself inundated with woke mating calls from horny cucumbers looking to spread their seed. But the cucumbers became flaccid when they stumbled across this discovery. You are not going to believe what Pat Sajak did. Oh, you're not gonna believe it. KC, did Pat Sajak burn a woke Bible? No, though that sin is punishable by woke death, also known as transitioning. You fall under anesthesia as a normal man, wake up looking like Rachel Levine. KC, did he refuse to promote the gay pride? No, but that is a great guess. Also, another classic woke sin. Refusing to promote the pride gives them the right to forcefully enter your promised land. Pat Sajak's sin was far greater. Far greater. He took a picture with Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is so triggering. 3 evil white supremacists smiling about the demise of slavery. Oh, please take me to my safe space. One of these tweets was shared by Mark Lamont Hill. Now, this dude's always been a promoter of mythical racism, but when he possessed a modicum of common sense, Mark Lamont Hill actually had a prominent career in the mainstream media. He was featured on Fox News every week with Bill O'Reilly. He was on CNN, I think even maybe MSNBC at some point. But at some point, Mark Lamont Hill rededicated his life to Buck Bongo, and his mentality became so fucked up, even the mainstream media couldn't handle him anymore. Now, they didn't want to let a great mind go to waste, so what do? They hid Mark Lamont Hill on BET on a news program that no one watches. So why is Pat Sajak pictured with Marjorie Taylor Greene? Why is that so triggering for a shitfuck? This woman is a far-right extremist. She does not believe in climate change. This dumbass thinks the weather is supposed to be hot in the summer. She's anti-abortion. If we didn't have abortion, the WNBA would be overrun with women who were born women. Now, I'm not too familiar with Marjorie Taylor Greene, but I found no evidence of white supremacy. Shitfucks, they claim she promotes violence, but it's strange. They never accuse Maxine Waters of promoting violence when she promoted actual violence against Donald Trump. But that's okay because Orange Man bad. Everything these people do, they accuse us normal people of doing. One of those tweets that I just shared with you came from some dude living in his mother's basement in Canada. He didn't even live in America and is complaining about so-called fascism in America. He claims to be a poet and a screenwriter. Translation? He's living on woke welfare. These people are trying to cancel Wheel of Fortune over a fucking nursery rhyme. What's next? What's next? Where do they go from here? They are running so short on supply of stories involving mythical racism, they are literally making shit up. Next thing you know, the NBA will be accused. This league is pricing us out. They make their tickets so expensive so the arena will be filled with evil white people. It's not fair to us. The NBA should let us in for free so we can do what we do best and destroy the arena. Let me know what you think. Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak, Vanna White, the latest to be accused of mythical racism. Who will be accused next? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, kc_btl84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.